father died when I was 9, leaving 5 of us behind. I watched mama struggle to put on a pot, lot of clothes and shoes I really never got, but I never make that bother me much. Coming out of the ghetto, have to make it and such. Promise myself to make it to the top. People try to pull me back, I can hear them a chat. No matter what people say, I'm gonna make it anyway. No matter what I say or do, my dreams and my goals, they will come true. No matter what people say, I'm gonna make it anyway. People bad man, no matter what I do, if they ever know what I've been through.
Ever since the release of her breakout song, 2005's Fight Over Man, Spice has been a fixture of dancehall music. The veteran Jamaican artist continues to carve a lane within the often misogynistic genre, proving that women can still dominate just as well as the men. Grace Latoya Hamilton, known professionally as Spice, was born in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and raised in Portmore. As a child, she used to attend church regularly and sing in the choir. This is the place where she would discover the talent that would change her life. When Spice was 9 years old, her father passed away. As the breadwinner for the family, which included 4 other children, the loss resulted in tremendous financial hardship. The following year, she found herself on a plane to London, England, to go live with her grandfather, who was happy to take her in and show her a different way of life. It was a different way of life, all right. Too different. After a short time, Spice opted to go back to Jamaica. Unfortunately, things would take another turn for the worse when Spice, now around the age of 13, came home to find out that she no longer had a home. A fire had destroyed everything, leaving the family essentially homeless, bouncing around from one place to another. A couple of years later, fellow Jamaican dancehall artist, Bounty Killer, brought Spice on stage during a show in her hometown. Her talent blew not only Bounty away, but everyone in the crowd as well. He even told her that she would become the next queen of dancehall. One day, a girl from Spice's high school introduced her to Junior Heavy D. Frazier, the event promoter for the longest-running stage show in Jamaica, Sting. Spice made her first major appearance at the show in 2000. She went on to perform there year after year, and as a result of the positive reputation she was building, she got the chance to travel and tour overseas, despite not having any hit songs. While on tour in the UK, Spice met renowned record producer Dave Kelly. From there, she released her debut single, called Complain, in 2003. For her first hit single, Spice used the popular 85 rhythm to create Fight Over Man, which became very popular in the dancehall scene 2 years later. In 2008, Spice would get put on the worldwide map in the most awesome way. Fellow dancehall artist Vybz Kartel reached out to her to collab on his track, Rompin' Shop. The song quickly achieved international recognition, receiving vast rotation on mainstream urban stations in the US, and in turn, helped take Spice's career to a superstar level. Everything Spice does on the daily comes from her island upbringing, even her signature blue hair. In a July 2021 interview with BET.com, she stated, "I remember when I started to become popular in America, and some people were like, 'Oh, she wears blue hair like..." I was like, hold up, my blue hair comes from my Jamaican culture. We're known for wearing colorful hair within the dancehall genre. That's the inspiration behind my blue hair, which I've been wearing for 2 decades. This ain't no new come-up thing. Let's get it out there real clear and proper. Spice's personal life also took a positive turn when she became engaged to her boyfriend of 3 years, Nicholas Lal, in 2009. The couple, however, ended up calling off the engagement and ending their relationship in 2016. They did, though, have 2 children together, a son and a daughter. Spice decided to venture into other business opportunities and opened a beauty salon in Kingston and a sports bar and lounge in her hometown of Portmore. She also launched her own clothing boutique chain, with branches in Kingston, Maypen, and Montego Bay. In the summer of 2011, Spice released a remix for her song called Fun, featuring rapper Missy Elliott. The collaboration sparked a friendship, and Missy invited Spice to her birthday party that year. What happened at the event would create a lot of drama and represent the end of another friendship. Spice took to the stage during the party to do a little freestyle that included a reference of her being the baddest girl out of Jamaica. Spice believed longtime friend, dancehall artist Lady Saw, heard what she said, didn't like it, and as a result, stopped speaking to her. In addition, Spice also believed that Missy's decision to do a song with her instead of Lady Saw left a bad taste in her mouth. Over the years, things didn't seem to simmer down, since in early 2022, Lady Saw had Spice's name back in her mouth again during a couple of online sermons she conducted on social media. Spice did a live stream of her own on Instagram in response, where she summed up that the real reason their friendship dissolved was because Lady Saw couldn't stand to see her take over the reign as Queen of Dancehall. At the end of 2014, Spice released her debut EP, So Me Like It. Over the next several years, Spice kept the momentum going by continuing to release her music independently, including the popular tracks Needle Eye and Indicator. After making a guest appearance in Season 6 of VH1's reality TV show, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Spice joined the show as a cast member in Season 7. In 2018, she founded the Grace Hamilton Women Empowerment Foundation, which aims to enrich women through education, business, and entrepreneurship. Then, towards the end of the year, Spice went viral after posting a very shocking photo on social media. After a brief hiatus where she scrubbed her account clean, she uploaded a picture of herself with dramatically lighter skin on her Instagram in October. The image caused many to think she had whitened her skin. Eventually, she confirmed that she faked whitening her skin with makeup to raise awareness about the issue of colorism within the Black community. Thanks to colonialism and slavery, lighter skin became the preferred beauty standard in many nations around the world, where the vast majority of people are of African descent. Many people in positions of power in Jamaica specifically have lighter skin and straighter hair, as do most of the country's beauty queens. Conversely, those with dark skin say they face discrimination. Actually, the darker the skin, the worse the treatment. Spice herself has said she's endured such discrimination and wanted to call it out in her music. She did just that in her single, Black Hypocrisy, which was released the next day along with an accompanying music video. What I was trying to achieve with the song and the video was to bring awareness to colorism. I am using myself as an example of what people from the Black community are causing these young girls to do. I'm deliberately showing them that when you discriminate them by the complexion, this is why there are so many women in Jamaica that are bleaching, because society will make them feel like they will look better that way. Spice's debut mixtape, Captured, was released in November, following a legal dispute with her label, VP Records, over the release of her long-delayed debut album. The title is in direct reference to her feelings about the ongoing battle. Spice signed a 5-album deal with VP back in 2009, and she's been struggling to put out an album with them ever since. In an exclusive statement to Billboard, the label said, VP Records recognizes that Spice is a remarkable artist with undeniable talent. However, she has not delivered enough tracks to complete an album project. In 2017, Spice agreed to help secure songs independently to complete her album. VP offered her a budget which she turned down, and instead released her mixtape outside of her recording agreement. We find this unfortunate, as those songs could have potentially been used to finalize her first album. We take pains to ensure all proper business measures are taken to prepare the products we release. This process takes time and is well underway for our eventual Spice album. VP Records is committed to completing this album in participation with Spice to be released in summer of 2019. The album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Reggae Albums chart. In May 2019, Spice launched Faces and Lashes, an online beauty store that initially offered a line of wigs. Later that year, cosmetic products were added to the line. Later, some private drama between Spice and her ex-baby daddy became public. She took to Instagram to blast him hotter than a Scotch bonnet pepper after he did an interview with Jamaican newspaper The Star. He claimed that he's not the deadbeat he's been portrayed to be over the years. She said that he always has an excuse as to why he can't provide for his offspring, and he's not involved in their schooling or extracurricular activities. This wouldn't be the last time the two would go back and forth on social media over their children. In 2019, Spice debuted her online talk show called Spice It Up on magnumhub.tv. It's been running for 3 seasons. The start of a new decade brought the start of a new romance for Spice when she began dating video producer and director Justin Budd, whom she met on the set of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. In the last quarter of 2020, and in response to her first love, music, being taken away from her during the worldwide lockdown, Spice tapped into another passion and launched her clothing line called Gracie Noir. In August 2021, Spice's debut album, titled 10, was finally released. The project, executive produced by Shaggy, features the hits Friends and the Shaggy and Sean Paul collab, Go Down There. It's also been nominated for Best Reggae Album at the 64th Annual Grammy Awards in 2022. The title represents the number of years she's been working and fighting to get the project out. In a July 2021 interview with The Breakfast Club, Spice tried to explain why things took so long, but had a difficult time since she didn't understand it herself. After some time had passed, Spice says she got fed up with the wait and just stopped corresponding with the label altogether. She decided to move ahead by being her own one-woman show, producing, releasing, and promoting her work herself on social media. On February 28, 2022, Spice posted a photo with a solemn message for her nearly 4 million followers on her Instagram. Besties, I'm taking a break from social media. I'm not as strong as I used to be. In fact, I'm weak and tired of being a target. Please pray for me while I pray for myself. I love you all until the death of me. The post has racked up thousands of comments of love and support from her fans. Even though Spice didn't share any specific details, there is speculation that the reason behind her hiatus is linked to the release of a collaboration she did with Jamaican pastor Stephen Blake. They began work on the track back in 2020, but Spice revealed in another IG post that she asked him not to release it and believes he did so to clout chase. Hopefully, Spice can lean on those closest to her that she trusts to get her mental health back on track and reconnect with her fans when the time is right. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you won't miss any future videos. See you next time.